Mohan Singh Oberoi, founder and chairman of Oberoi Hotels, India's second largest hotel company, came to Shimla in 1922 as a 24-year-old man. He was a college dropout and a native of Jhelum district, which is now in Pakistan. He stood by the glittering Oberoi Hotel building in Shimla on the mall. Mohan Singh wanted a job at the hotel. The porter of the hotel saw him standing there and he told him to move from there, but Mohan Singh persisted. He told the porter that he wanted to meet the manager of the hotel. After some effort, Mohan Singh was able to meet D.W. Grove, the manager of the hotel, and he told him that, sir, he wanted a job at the hotel. The manager of the hotel interviewed him and told him that he was fit for a job and posted him as a clerk at the hotel for a salary of rupees 60 per month. The duty of Mohan Singh Oberoi was to keep a track of the coal which was purchased for the hotel. He worked there sincerely, and after a month he brought down the cost of the coal which was purchased for the hotel. One day, Grove, the manager, called him and asked him, Mr. Oberoi, can you do some typing work? Mohan Singh Oberoi replied, sir, not only I know typing work but also shorthand writing. Mohan Singh took a dictation and he put up the material after writing to Mr. Grove. Seeing his sincerity and work, Mr. Grove elevated him in the rank and increased his salary. The next manager of that hotel was Ernest Clark. The relationship of Mohan Singh Oberoi with the next manager was also good. In 1925, Motilal Nehru, a reputed lawyer, came to stay at the hotel. Mr. Nehru requested the hotelier to arrange for a good typist. Mr. Oberoi came for the typing work and he typed 6 pages for Mr. Nehru. Mr. Nehru was so happy to see his typing work that he awarded rupees 100 for his good work. In 1929, Mr. Clark, the new manager, bought a new hotel called Carlton Hotel on the end of the Shimla Mall, and he named that hotel Hotel Clark. Mr. Oberoi also came with him from the old hotel Cecil Hotel to the new hotel and worked with him at the new place. Mr. Oberoi was jack of all trades. He was a manager, a clerk, a storekeeper, and he performed all the duties with perfect sincerity. In 1930s, Ernest Clark and his wife went to England for summer stay, and the charge of Clark Hotel was given to Mr. Oberoi. Ernest Clark returned to India to Shimla after 6 months. Mr. Clark found that the occupancy of the hotel had increased, the cost incurred in running the hostel had come down, profit margin of the hotel had also increased. M.S. Oberoi and his wife Isa Devi themselves purchased vegetable, meat and other items for the hotel, and the result was that the cost of running the hotel had drastically come down. Mr. Ernest Clark was so happy that he gave 1/3 share of the hotel to Mr. M.S. Oberoi for rupees 10,000. After some time, Mr. Clark fell ill and he wanted to return to England permanently, leaving his assets in Shimla. He offered the new hotel to Mr. M.S. Oberoi for rupees 25,000. Mohan Singh Oberoi arranged money. He mortgaged his limited assets, his wife's jewelry, and he was still short of money to buy the whole structure of the hotel. Clark told him to send the rest of the money to him at his England's address. After some time, Mohan Singh Oberoi also bought Cecil Hotel of Shimla, a structure and a place where he started his career as a storekeeper. Cecil Hotel was at one time single-storied house called Trendrill Cottage. It was built in 1868 and famous author Rudyard Kipling, a Nobel laureate, stayed in this house. He wrote his novels including Plain Tales at this place. This book was inspired by the character and environment of Shimla. Later, this place was developed as a hotel. It was called Faletti's Cecil Hotel. It was called a landmark in Asia and the finest hotel in the East. Thus, slowly, with hard work and integrity, Mohan Singh Oberoi became Malik of 35 hotels including Grand Hotel of Calcutta. MS Oberoi died in 2002 at the age of 103 years. Thank you very much for watching this video.